What's good? What's happening? What's going on? What's going on? Hey, let me give you some time to get in the room. Let me check my levels while I'm at it. Welcome, welcome. Happy Black Friday. Hope you all had a lot of turkey. You guys got your fix in on all the wonderful, wonderful Thanksgiving fare of the last day or so. Like I said, come on in the room, allow some people to come in, give you all some time, figure this out. I know it's a high traffic hour, so it's a lot of options. So I appreciate anybody who's coming here to join me. Thank you. You are now rocking with the best. You know what I'm saying? Let's say that, huh? All right. Let me I think I've actually got the link here. Um and we're gonna get into our topic for discussion. You dig? Let's see. Live stream. All right. Let's see if we can open this one up. Bear with me, and I'm gonna put a banner up for you so you know who you rocking with. This is Falset Media. You like the content, you know how to look at the bottom of the screen. You can see exactly how to support me as a channel. What's up, y'all? Welcome, welcome. I see a couple of y'all stepping in the room. Let me know when y'all in here. Make sure you can hear me. Like I said, I'm still checking to see if this stream is active. And let's go to YouTube. There we go. There we go. How y'all doing? Put in the chat how your Thanksgiving was. If you got to enjoy some of the turkey, I know I did. I had a lovely, lovely evening with my uncle and my aunt, about an hour away from here. We did it up. We did it up real big. And I had some more this morning for breakfast. So, you know what I'm saying? Thanksgiving keeps the party going. Yeah, man. You know, I got the idea from somebody on Twitter. This this chick was on there talking about, all right, sounds like our levels are good. We out here. Fawcett Media in the building. What's cracking with y'all? Was really good. Yeah. Heard a girl on Twitter talking about her breakfast for the morning was going to be leftovers from yesterday. So yeah, it's one of them things, man. If you know, you know. If you know, you know. Let's see. But anyway, let's talk about our topic here for the day. Effective communication in the antisocial 21st century. I think this is a really, really important topic. And what inspired this topic for me was I'm starting to witness a lot of antisocial behavior in social media age in general, but in more particular in some of the spaces here online. I'm starting to see a lot of people who rely on material items to make up for a lack of personality. I'm seeing a lot of people who rely on body parts. Yeah, I'm gonna say it. Rely on body parts and physical appearance to make up for a lack of conversation skills. Now, why I am particularly qualified in this area, as many of you might know, I'm an actor, and I'm not just any regular actor. Now, I spent multiple years studying the craft of acting at a high level, and you know, I like to impart some of that wisdom, but also how does that translate into this new society we're building here that is led by this bad boy, the cell phone? You know what I mean? How do we break out of Mark Zuckerberg's paradigm that he's put together, and Jack Dorsey and Elon Musk? A lot of people who would be considered socially awkward have designed tools for us to continue our social medium. As a matter of fact, I'm on one right now. YouTube. YouTube is an unnatural state of communication. But fact of the matter is, you can use this as a powerful tool to bring some new dimensions to your life, some new dimensions. You can reach out to people that you never would have thought you've been able to reach. And so that's why it becomes important. So yeah. Yeah, man. How y'all doing out there? Let's see if we got some more people showed up. If not, I'll keep on going in the right direction. You dig? Anyway, if you don't know me, I'm Frank Fawcett Media. I'm gonna start doing more of these lives more often so that we can just get the discussion going, get this community built. You know what I mean? Like, because I feel like it's time for this part of it. You know, um, there's also there's a lot of platforms now that have opened up a forum. You could even talk about the rise of a social app like Clubhouse. And what I've observed as someone who existed before the social media age, you know, I mean, I've been an adult since before the social media age. So I've kind of seen the difference. And sometimes what I think is the people who actually probably are a little older than me don't necessarily exist on this platform to have this discussion and to impart this wisdom to the next generation. And therefore, and some of them are affected by these same things, you know. I mean, I had to catch myself, honestly. I had to catch myself a couple times where you're just too focused on what is digital and virtual and not really fulfilling yourself outside of that because the world exists out there. A great man once said that. Put it in the chat if you know who I'm talking about. But a great man once said that the world exists out there. So, and as far as people who, oh yeah, let me put the link up too. So I want to make this an open forum. I want you all to join this discussion whenever you come up. I'm gonna go ahead and pin that in the chat, there, and yeah, I just want to talk about why it is that the more connected we've become, the less connected we are and the less personal things are. I mean, you can attribute this phenomenon up to even the issues we have in the dating market right now, the issues we have in politics, communication. People can find their own little cubby of the internet, and somehow it stops them from becoming part of the larger society. Now, I mean, like if we talk about history, everybody everybody has had an opportunity to be um, they've had opportunities to niche down, to be in their own specific world and thrive in that world. Um, but there was always a social hierarchy. Now, you can just ignore the fact of the social hierarchy or ignore the fact of social norms and exist in a world that is just your crew of people. Now, there's probably comfort in that crew of people, but by and large, is it making us better? Is it making us a more just society? Is it making us more um, involved in the world at large? Are we really putting together a world that would be a better place for the children that come after us? Because ironically enough, I'm starting to see Gen Z, um, children of, I guess Gen Z is born in 1999, all the way up until, I guess, the current population. And there might be there's an argument for another generation that exists after them, which is yet to be named, as far as I know. But there's an argument that says they're rebelling against some of what they see adults doing right now. Why is that? Why are they rebelling against what they see adults doing now? Because, I mean, right now you've got millennials, which originally were our baby generation because Gen Z was too young. You've got millennials that are now adults, full adults in their 30s. And they've built their social structure based on a digital first platform, like they have become people who are digital natives in the way that they interact. They go to Twitter to express themselves. They pretty much avoid Facebook. Unfortunately, they leave that for grandma. But they come on YouTube and they do story times. They have Instagram to take pictures of their lifestyle. But you can go up the generation before that, which I kind of fall in between Zennials and Millennials, or Generation X and Millennials. So we're called Zennials, which is kind of in between. And so we had a little slice of both worlds. So we had that world where you had to actually talk to people face to face. Imagine that. You don't even have to go to work and talk to people face to face anymore. You can I can be working right here in a major Fortune 500 company from this very desk with this camera setup that I have now. And so, but there was a time in my life, and this is where I can impart my wisdom. Um, in college and high school and middle school, where you had to kind of get yourself together. And like I said, it all kind of goes back to that dating and mating philosophy as well, because I had to go out and speak to women or girls at the time to get them to get their phone number, to get to talk to them on the phone, to get to have a conversation, to potentially have a girlfriend or date them. And not everybody was good at this. I actually excelled at this at a pretty young age. I'd say by the time I hit eighth grade, I was damn good at it. And I notice now, just in conversations, because, here's the thing, we're not going to lie, relationships are the hottest thing on YouTube right now. I'm hearing people call into shows that have never been through that fire. They've never been forged through the metal. They never, I guess that's the same, forged through the metal. They've never, they've never been tested. They're not battle tested. And ironically, now some of those people are creators. Some of those people are imparting wisdom onto others. So then that's how you get into, I don't want to keep bashing on Fresh and Fit, but it has come up, you know. Um, the fact that they are dating coaches that have, first off, existed in Miami, which is a very, how do I say this? It's a very manufactured uh, marketplace for dating and mating. What do I mean when I say that? It's manufactured in the way that it is commerce. There's trade based on this. There are people there that are specifically there to be in business with other singles or dating options. So, of course, Fresh gets caught up with a woman who came specifically from Philadelphia, and she wanted to she wants clout. She wants to be an actress. She wants to do what I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? Well, I'm not doing it right now. I'm actually busy doing other things like building this YouTube channel. Shout out to you. Thank you for subscribing. All of you subscribers. But yeah, she wanted to be an actress. I thought it was interesting that she even chose to go to Miami to do this. Is it impossible to go to Miami and be an actor? No. They shot Bad Boys in Miami, Bad Boys 2, Bad Boys 3, uh, Bad Boys for Life. I guess that's 3 or 4. Anyway, there is a interesting dynamic in that city in particular, because as the Fresh and Fit show has examined, and if some of y'all are not familiar with Fresh and Fit, it's a you probably seen them go viral on TikTok. They do a lot of content. They have rooms full of with what we consider IG models, and they talk about dating, relationships, and personal development. But what's happened is Fresh had got caught up with a woman that he met on a site called Seeking Arrangements. Now, Seeking Arrangements, if you're familiar, is actually a how do you say this nicely? A sugar baby site, right? So you have women who, instead of going to get a part-time job, which is another part of the social dynamic that's changing, instead of going to get a part-time job, she decides to be enterprising. She decides to be enterprising. She decides to be a sugar baby, which we got to admit has been happening forever. A tale as old as time. But the prospecting was never as easy as it's become because of this. So Fresh goes on to the sugar baby site. Fresh is a man who's very successful on YouTube, probably in the millions by now. He connects with this young lady and she swerves him. I mean, curves him, swerves him, whatever you want to say, to avoid him for a period of time. It's been undetermined. I'm not really sure. And basically, she ends up dealing with one of the guys. I think it comes out that one of the guys on the show actually had already had a relationship with her. So now you're dealing with community property. You're dealing with a woman who gets around. Is that, and arguably, is that what you want to wife up in the first place? Probably not. But Fresh circles back around. He keeps contact with her. I don't know if she's been on the show several times, but she ends up on the show right next to him as he's dating her. She is there as social proof of him being able to back up the claims that they are selling in their courses, which their courses are based on trying to get relationships, not trying to get relationships, trying to get relations, trying to get women in bed from Instagram, trying to get women in bed from just having a nice lifestyle and promoting that. So what Fresh is brilliant at, and I'll give him this credit, Fresh is the marketing behind the Fresh and Fit podcast a lot of the way. A lot of people think Myron actually does most of the heavy lifting over there because he does. He does a lot of the actual original coordinating. He built the studio in his apartment, and I guess that's their apartment, and invested his money in equipment, sound equipment, microphones, all this stuff. All the stuff so they could facilitate something we've never seen in a Black YouTube space, really. A kind of, and this is my media perspective. I admire the work that they've done over there, that they've been able to build this platform to this level. But if you build a house on a shaky foundation, you're going to have problems. You're going to have problems. So I see some people in the chat here. Hey, I got the StreamYard link up here if you want to come through. I'm going to go ahead and pin it to the top if I can. Let's see. Join the discussion with Fawcett Media about communication in the antisocial 21st century. That's what it is. All right, let's see. Join the discussion. All right. That link is in the chat. Boom. Yeah, man. So here's my thing. So when we figure out, I got off on this Fresh and Fit tangent because I've been wanting to talk about it for a couple of days, honestly. I've been kind of, like I said, I've been kind of avoiding it because this is another part of discussion and communication that we must understand. There need to be some rules of engagement. Just because something happens in the space, that is popular or that is controversial doesn't mean everybody should pile on to it. Now, that goes back to, actually being a content creator and actually going after content that is going to perform and being strategic about that. People see an opportunity and they seize it. So that's understandable. But what's not understandable is just attacking, attacking for no reason. We can criticize. Oh yeah, hey, shout out before the billions. Welcome, welcome, sir, man. You should come up and have a conversation with me, man. I think this is good stuff. I'm talking about the generational split in how we communicate. I haven't even gotten back past my generation yet, but I was about to say my generation is preceded by Generation X. Generation X was a fully analog generation, where my generation was half digital, half analog. So Gen X did experience the internet later in life, but they are by and large the MTV generation. And so they have a little more social, they still had to go out and get it out the mud in a way. They had to have conversations with people. They had to be social. And they had to understand that in order to really connect with someone, you have to have a good mouthpiece, for lack of a better term. I'm gonna put it in pimp terms for you. I'm trying to be PG, but y'all gonna make the player come out of me. All right, I got another player coming up before the billions. Welcome
Hey,
to the
salute,
stream, my
Frank.
man. What's up? What's happening, man?
What's up, man? I'm glad to be up here speaking with you, man. It's always a pleasure.
Yes,
You
sir.
know,
You are one of the first guests on this live stream, on these live streams, which I plan to have more often for sure.
yeah, man. I be seeing you in these YouTube streets.
Oh yeah.
You're doing a great job, man. I always love your content.
Appreciate it, man. I try to mix it up, but the algorithm doesn't love mixing, boy. They just, you hit that one thing, they like that. I need to see that all the time, or else we not going to publicize anything else you do.
Yeah, man. I be sitting over here like, dang, I got things I want to talk about, but nobody really interacting with it. And then the things that people interact with, it's like, oh man, I gotta make more content like this.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
gotta
that's what
make
I was
more
talking about.
reactionary content.
Well, yeah, not only that. I mean, of course, you see, I'm in the reactions heavy. Like that's kind of my thing. I started doing reactions on films and like trailers and stuff. So I saw
Mhm.
there was a lot of people that were, you know, established in that field. With my media background, I thought that would be cool. Man, ain't nobody watch those videos. Nobody. So,
Man.
but when I started talking about this relationship stuff, when I started talking about Kevin Samuels,
Mhm.
things changed around. So, you know, I know people out there really kind of shit on the idea of doing reactions for growth, but why? The shit works. So
It's a business at the end of the day, man. You gotta take the feelings out of it. So,
exactly. I think they don't see it like that. They're like, oh well, I've never been monetized the 30 years I've been on here. Well, whose fault is that?
yes,
That's
that's what the
bad
lead attorney
business.
says. Is like you doing something wrong if if you haven't been like in these, if you've been on for like more than a year and you're not even monetized. Because
Hmm.
then the thing is that after a year, your watch hours start over.
Oh yeah,
So
exactly. Exactly.
yeah,
See?
so you're gonna have to take even longer to get your watch hours back up. That's why I'm trying to get it as soon as possible. And then
Yeah.
after you get monetized, then okay, now I can kind of put more effort into, doing more videos that people like and stuff like that.
Right. Right. How
Yeah,
you doing on watch time?
man. The thing is that I was halfway, and then YouTube just took a few hundred off.
Oh no,
I
that
was like,
they only show you the last 28 days. If you're looking at the YouTube app.
uh,
So you still
well, I
got
was
that
talking
watch
about
time.
because I looked at the monetization part, and it
Uh-huh.
said it went from 2,000 to 1,700. So
For
I was
you.
like, for me,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like every month, every 28 days, it takes some
mm,
down. So they're still there. You still
okay,
got that
okay,
watch time. Yeah.
okay. So
Yeah,
cool. So I'm
man.
at halfway.
Yeah, you still good. You good, man. Keep rolling.
But
Keep rolling.
yeah,
Saw you was
huh?
up on Miss B Finesse channel.
Yeah, I went on there right quick. I was like, I saw that you were live. I was gonna jump up on here right quick before I head on. I'm gonna be taking some doing some photography,
Oh, word. Are you taking some more pictures?
taking some pictures with my little brother. He's in town
Hmm.
for this week, and trying to spend some more quality time with him, trying to teach him how
Yeah.
to take pictures and stuff like that.
Okay. Well, before you go, what you got on the topic here?
Yeah, yeah, man. So I agree that I think that you were talking about the difference between the generations, right? You were talking about my generation and your generation, and the difference between the communication. And
Yes.
what I say is that we talk about this all the time. Is that I was talking to one of my supporters, one of my guests who comes on my channel all the time, Professor Black Ops,
Okay.
and he
Shout out
talks
to
about
Professor.
yeah, so he talks about how he works with people, and they'll be. I guess he says he calls them on the spectrum, right? But it's
That's exactly what it is.
right. Well, he called it's pretty much people without the social skills,
It's
right? And that
autism. Yeah, autism
yeah,
is literally on the spectrum. Like you can be very brilliant, but not have that verbal communication. You can't
yeah.
get it out.
Yeah, and that affects everybody, well, like both generations, right?
Yeah.
But the thing is that I think that for if you're not on the spectrum, I think that my generation is a little bit worse off, right,
Yeah.
when it comes
That's
to
what
the
I'm talking
actual
about.
communication, because
Listen to this.
okay,
I was watching Kevin Samuel's show last night, and I might actually put this up, but it wasn't the only show I saw. I also saw Melly Monaco.
mhm,
I don't know if you're familiar with her, but she does a little dating show. She's a model on Instagram. I actually came up
okay,
on her show because she had a dating panel, and I kind of was tongue in cheek working with it, but part of me was like, yeah, I'm really going to say something to her. You know what I mean? I'd like to meet her. She lives in the same city as me. Why not? Why not reach out?
all right,
She had another lady up there that was dating, and I actually, you're supposed to be calling in for her, but I realized while I was on hold that she was only talking to men up to 30. So you would have been in there before the billions. I know you already have a wife, a girl at home, right? So,
yeah, I do have a girl, so
but what I noticed was most of these men did not know how to talk to a beautiful woman, let alone, I mean, I wonder how they're talking to any woman at this point. You know what I mean? Like they have some part of them does not communicate effectively. And when you put stress on top of that, it gets even worse. You know what
you
I'm
know what,
saying?
Frank, the thing is that we aren't, especially in our generation. Like my dad never taught me game. Right, my
Hmm.
dad, he has game. Like he's a police officer. He's over here. He be talking to women all the time, man. And
Yeah, right.
the thing is, he can
Them
go up to
old dudes was
anybody and talk.
they were so smooth with it.
I be
My
sitting here
uncle's the
like,
same way.
right? You can talk. He can talk. He said he can talk to anybody about anything.
Why
But
not?
then with me, it's like I gotta have a subject, a predicate. I gotta have the whole thing
But why do
set
you
up.
think that is? Why do you think you have to have a subject and a predicate and an idea locked in your mind before you actually say something?
Yeah,
I mean,
the
because there's
thing
nothing
is,
wrong with planning your speech,
mhm.
but like, why do you feel like that is a necessity?
Yeah, because it's something that my dad would tell me is that you always supposed to think about what you say before you say it. That's true, in the sense of that. But um, one thing that my friends used to always tell me is that, hey man, you act so cool with us. Like, we talking to the guys, like, man,
Hmm.
why don't you just act like this with women? And then you'll be able to get more of them. You know what I mean? Like, and then
Exactly.
the thing is that you look at a woman with this Disney fantasy or something like that, you'd be thinking like, oh man, she's almost pretty much almost above you or something like that.
Right.
But
The
then,
Disneyfication of relationships. Yes, there's been a moment where people have made, and I'm going to use men for example, because we talk to men mostly here.
Mhm.
Uh, Men have made these women, they put them so high on a pedestal that they don't bring their own value to the table. They don't understand what what they could be doing to actually they, they could be better than what this woman is doing. All she does is look. She's beautiful. You know what I'm saying? She's got good looks. Some of those might be manufactured. It might be makeup. It might be surgery. But somehow they've elevated this woman above themselves. And okay, what the funk is this? What's happening? You got a comment here? Let me put this up real quick. It says, I always recommend to men the no was the no book of questions and become comfortable with asking for fun vibes. All right, well, I don't know what you're saying there exactly, but what the fuck is this is here to explain. What the funk? What's happening?
What's up, man?
How
What
you
the
guys
funk
doing?
is this? There you go.
Doing
Unmute.
well.
Hey, what's up?
I'm
Welcome to
chilling.
the
I'm chilling.
show.
Hope you guys had a good Thanksgiving.
Yes, sir. It
Absolutely
was.
did.
Hope you did the same.
Absolutely did. I got really
Quick
full.
little tip is, good. Two little tips is I've always did when I was bartending. It's a quick little to help the introverts. Understand the book of questions. There's a love version, there's a pink version, and a white version. But go with the pink one and just be comfortable having those kind of conversations in female company, and then you'll
What
be
is it
able to
called? The
translate
no
it
book?
later on into flirting.
What is it called?
Not with those women. The book of questions.
Book of Questions. Oh, it's called the Book of Questions. Got it.
Yes.
Okay.
There's two versions. A white one, which is more for more in depth, which is for figuring out more like your guy friends, and but also women as well. And the pink one is more for like romantic relationships.
Okay. Would you consider yourself an introvert? Because I have something about
No,
introvert.
not at all. No,
You're not an introvert, right? Because you're up on
No.
panels all the time.
I
We
used to
talk
teach.
and
I
have
used to teach people how to
conversation.
do public speaking on stages. I've done this. I was raised on a college campus, so it's not a problem.
You know, it's
Okay,
funny
there you
because I consider myself kind of on the introverted side, despite doing public speaking as well. So it's like
That's right.
that's
There's a lot
actually
of
funny. I had
people
to break out
on
my shell.
YouTube. TLA said he's an introvert. You know what I'm
Yep.
saying? Like, there's a lot of people who can put on a public face, but consider themselves introverts.
Like,
And,
man, I be liking to chill at the house. So,
No, I'm like that. I understand because it's more like you don't want to do what you do at home. And like I used to do events, I did the whole nine. I worked in restaurants. Kitchens has been my family my entire life. So you can't really be too introverted in that kind of environment, especially in the early 2000s. It was a shit show in the restaurant industry. Like
Right.
you had to have your weight up. There was no sensitivity at all.
Try to get tips in a restaurant being an introvert in the 90s. They were not having that. They did not understand. There was nobody there to say, oh, we understand you're having a little problem with your introversion. Like, it was like,
you can't
give me
make it
my
in the
food.
Yeah, these kids couldn't make it in the weeds and like the way we had it in the early 2000s when the restaurants got really crazy. We had to just figure it out. When it was synergy. When
I
a
worked
team
at
really
the
knew how to
Rock
work
Bottom
together, it was
Brewery.
magic.
The Rock Bottom Brewery in Arlington, Virginia. Man, it was a hustle, boy. We were in there 24/7, it seemed like, and we had our own brewery, so people were getting lit. So they were getting drunk in there. And you try to deal with drunk people with no social skills, it's a problem. And my niece actually now is a waiter or a waitress. I don't know what you would call it now, politically correct. But she made
wait.
a ton of money.
They didn't change the term. We can say waiter and waitress, right? Or is
I'm just playing. I'm playing.
I was going to say, I'm in Germany. I don't know. I was like, good Lord.
You're a wait staff.
Word we can't say.
You're a wait staff with the funk.
You must say that's probably correct. Wait staffers. Wait staff.
Do you have to take gender out completely? But what were we talking about before? Oh yeah, because I was watching on Kevin Samuel's show, and I'll bring up a clip probably here in a little bit. But I've been watching caller after caller after caller be antisocial on the phone with Kevin. Can you imagine how they are with a woman when they're talking to him? And so then I was on the show. I don't know if you saw What the Funk. I'm going to put the clip up at some point. I was on a show with Melly Monaco, what she was doing. She does something called the Pineapple Show. It's a dating show.
Oh yeah,
Before the Billions.
Her channel is awesome.
Yeah, she's out there. She's out there, man. I had a good time on there. But I went up there just to talk.
I'm gonna jump up there one day.
Oh, you gonna jump up there? Yeah, I was up there the other day, man. See, that's all it takes is.
I'm literally eating pineapples right now, and pineapples and curry.
Oh, you are?
Yeah.
Yo. Okay. All right. Before the Billions, we'll holler at you, man. Lawrence Ritano, what's happening, man? Welcome, welcome. Hello. Over the top, WME, how you doing? Hello, guys. I see this is a G. What does that mean? We'd
How you
like to
doing
have a
over the
woman's
top?
perspective too. So if you want to come up, you're more than welcome over the top. Yeah. So I'm sorry, I was interrupted you. What did you say?
Oh, no, I was just saying shout out to Over the Top. That's all. I know her.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah.
You said she sees this as a man conversation. Well, it is a
It's
man
just two
conversation,
No,
but women are also antisocial. I'm not done with you all either. There's a lot of women that hide behind Instagram pages, or they're very rude to people in public, and they think it's cute or they think it's some type of style. But it comes from also this very same core of being an introvert or being socially awkward, because I'm going to put that out there, and it might ruffle some feathers that people are socially awkward, but it's a fact, and it's affecting the world as we live today. And once again, I'm bringing up my prop. This is part of the reason, because you've been able to talk through this cell phone. So what the funk? What do you think? What say you?
I think you're absolutely right. My uncles taught me this when I was younger, and they took me to the Quill Springs Mall in Oklahoma, and they said I had to go talk to every girl who was my age or a little bit older. And it didn't matter if I got a phone number or not. I just had to try to get a phone number. Like that was the goal. Make her laugh 3 times, get the phone
Yep.
number, and walk away. That was what, and they would make me do it every time. It didn't matter what she looked like too much. Just go and practice and practice and practice until the
Yes.
point that I just became comfortable talking with women. Period. Where it was
Excuse
just a
me.
vibe, no matter what.
Hmm.
There's no nervousness. It was just they're people. It doesn't matter. They're just like us. Like they're not
Right.
this high arcing angel thing unless you dress them up that way, And that's where you maybe fail.
No, that's
So anyway,
definitely
point
what
being
it
said
is.
is that it really will help other people to be able to get out their skin and do that. But now with the way the society is built, for 18 and up, you couldn't do that. But for people who are younger, you can. You have
Mhm.
only till 18 where you can really approach women without getting like like every single time, like a lawsuit, probably. So
Without
I guess you got to
the
make the younger
stakes.
people do it now.
Well, wait a minute. You're saying you have until 18 to approach people and not get a lawsuit?
As far as like, if you just want to completely just keep going to women and women and women and women, like I did when I was growing up, like they really made me do it to every single girl who's like, you couldn't do that now because people
Oh,
would
yes,
see
you
you
could.
looking like a creep in a mall.
Oh, yes, you
There's no
could.
malls anymore. Okay.
I'm gonna put this out for you. Hold on for a second. We got the Melly Monaco. That's beautiful, Melly Monaco, right there. I'll put you down, Melly. What the funk and I have a conversation here. Oh, all right. StreamYard doesn't want to act right.
It's struggle streaming. We've all
Let's
done it.
see. All right, I gotta take her out then.
I felt you cannot replace the beautiful woman with me. That's horrible. Put
Yeah.
something else back.
All right. We back. Yeah.
Shoot.
So anyway, now I was bringing
Huh.
up that video, and it wanted to play right now. It's not time for it to play because I dictate that. But go ahead. Your uncles told you, and because I have something similar to this, man. I have something similar to this. I was told, and this is because I sought this information out. You know what I'm saying? Like we do have a community now, a black community that's raised without fathers. You talk about your uncles being a big influence on you. My uncle is also a big influence on me later in life. But in those formative years, you have to seek out information. And what they said was, and I'm going to tell you I'm not going to tell you who it was because it might be controversial. They said talk to 100 women a week, break it down over the days. You got 5 days a week that you're out like that. If you did it 4 times a week, you could do 25 a day, and you would not even trying to get a phone number or trying to bed them. You just have the conversation and become comfortable with these women. And didn't matter what they look like. It could be the grocery shopping, the lady at the fucking counter at the grocery store. Just speak to her, have a conversation, and consciously have that thought. It will become so much easier to have these conversations with women. But I also posit these men don't know how to talk to men. There's a lot of disrespect that's going on right now. There's a lot of bullshit that's popping up right now because men don't even know how to talk to other men. You know what that means? That means you didn't learn in your friends group how to have friendship platonically. So imagine you can't even talk to your friends and you're trying to talk to a woman now. It's crazy. Anyway, what the phone? Go ahead. We were talking.
No, you're absolutely cooking.
Yeah, man.
I think with the toxins have been programmed in our head at an early age. The idea of having real friendships were already pumping in their heads not to trust anybody in the hip hop music. It's already
Right.
at an early age, they're already being programmed not to trust Black people, not to. They're already watching television, where the friendship, one's a snake or one's a snitch, and when you're programming with that, how can you honestly have authentic? And when you have actual, and it actually does come through to life. It's not like it doesn't, like these things really do happen. You do see real situations. So it's just like you have to kind of have your own wall up and just kind of analyze who to deal with, including your own family.
Right. But this is what I'm saying. This idea that you have to have this wall up is a skipping of a step. It's the same thing that men do in these when they can't talk to women. They're trying to get to a place where they have her in their lives already, instead of taking the steps that it takes for a woman to be in your life. Same thing with men. Instead of getting to know someone, you immediately think they have an issue with you. And this is how people are killing each other out here in the street. You know, you understand that? It's this antisocial behavior has become a fuel for murdering people now. You got people in the same city. I mean, you know, the Young Dolph situation is sad. Rest in peace to him. Prayers to his family. But it comes from what we call hate. Where does hate come from when you don't even know the person? You've been in the same city. There's a possibility you could have met. But you hate this man because he's an op. Why is he an op? You haven't even had a conversation with him to know he's an op. You don't know his full story. That could be your potential business partner, best friend down the line. Understood. I actually meant to talk to you about this, What the Funk, because I actually saw you on another panel with our man, old man on the block, Uncle Stu. What was going on with that, man? What was the situation? Yeah. Collect your thoughts, because this is important too in conversation. Okay. You have to collect your thoughts first. And then respond.
The conversation was leading up to, and he was saying one part about growing his channel and like the people he wants to speak to or something along that nature or someone else. But the part that made me want to come up was that he was not focused on Fresh and Fit at all. And I think that was that the title of the panel or something like that.
Right, but these panels go all over the place. Honestly.
Right. My issue really was that
did you watch the rest of the show after you left? Were you watching still?
I watched for about maybe 7 minutes after, and then I'm doing something else.
Okay. He went off on you.
Oh, I missed that.
But I'm not exactly. I'm not disagreeing with him for going off on you necessarily, because of the situation that he was in. You know what I'm saying? And if I could pull your coat to it, it was Uncle Stu does Uncle Stu, the fun Uncle Stu on YouTube. And you know, I've seen some of his stuff. I'm not gonna put a full blanket statement on what it is. But I think you took him for something that he is using for his business performance. And maybe you used him as a proxy a little bit. I don't know. A proxy for a bigger issue. You know what I'm saying? Like, because you were talking about the fact that the older generation had kind of been asleep at the wheel on raising their kids, correct?
No, not about raising their kids. My issue was that the older generation is still acting like young people.
They're still
And they're
acting
not,
like young people.
and I wasn't so much saying Uncle Stu per se. I was saying that you all, not you all as far as you, I'm saying the older generation above us.
Yeah, because we're about the same age, actually, right?
I'm
How old are
39.
you? Are you 39? Yeah. I got a
Yes.
birthday coming up in a couple of days. I'll be 42.
Yes.
Uncle
That
Stu is only
generation,
54, by the way. So he's just our older brother. You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm getting at here? He's the same age as Kevin.
who's Kevin?
Kevin Samuels. I'm sorry. Kevin Samuels.
Okay. All right.
And Obsidian is the same age. He's older, actually. Obsidian's older than Kevin.
Okay.
And Uncle Stu.
So they'd be about the same age as the uncles who raised me. Okay.
Right. Right. About 9 years, 10 years older.
Mhm.
Just about.
But now, the thug culture and the flashy culture and the show me culture, all of those things have been passed down to us as well. And they are not, our grandfathers at your guys' age were not this flashy.
True. I mean, I specifically remember my grandmother at that era. My grandfather too, I guess.
It's not your guys' fault.
In their
It's-
50s and
it's-
60s.
you know, right. It's programming, but it's not your guys' fault. But now we're at a time that you guys are not going to. You're judging us in our generation, and we're looking down, and I'm doing the same. I'm looking down at the young Dolphin, Chicago drill music. We're all looking at each other's entertainment as like, well, and it got progressively worse and worse and worse. But they're still acting. We're still acting the same. You guys need to kind of.
Do you understand they're saying that about us as well? Right?
Yes, yes.
It
But
happens
we got to
every
pull the plug.
generation. You have to pull the plug on what? The
entertainment,
people
and that's what
acting young. We've got a longer life expectancy now. So I feel like as we grow old, because I know when I get to Uncle Stu's age, I'm still going to want to have a bit of vigor and life in me. And if that's not what you're criticizing, that's one thing. But I definitely want to enjoy life. And I think there's a space for that. Whereas like
of course,
previous generations, especially in the Black community, there were sociological reasons why they couldn't enjoy life or had a harder life, or why 50 was much older than it is now. Now, there's full criticism for people being swaggy in their 50s online now. You know, all these women in their bikinis still in their 50s on Instagram. That's a problem. That is a problem. Because you're somebody's mama, you're somebody's grandmama. You have a responsibility to your community. Absolutely. I agree with you on that point, for sure. But I think as we grow in age, we should also have a bit of compassion for the wisdom of our elders, just for lack of a better term. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. But the wisdom from our elders comes from their life experiences, and that is worth respecting. But it's still, he has a lot of anger or preachy, maybe.
Is it his delivery that you don't like?
It sounds like a church. Maybe because it sounds like a church voice, and maybe that's why I maybe attacked it at that angle. Because his
were you
the way
raised in
he
the church?
Yes, but I saw through it at an early age.
Ah, okay. So no longer spiritual in the church. But you can hear the patterns because that can be trained, obviously.
Yes, I mean, I know how to clap. I can groove in the church if they put me in one. Like I'm not going to be out of place. So I still
Right,
remember
right.
I still remember the kicks.
Still can sway
of the
side to side
songs.
and clap
Yeah.
on beat.
I'm not going to embarrass nobody.
Right. Nah.
But
you recognize his pattern of performance because what I was asking you, if you had listened to it later,
mhm.
when he started going, he dropped all that. When he really told you what was going on with him, it was heart-wrenching. And it was some man shit. You know what I'm saying? I think he said he just lost a family member, like days prior to that conversation. It might have been a child, actually. And trying to support the mother that was the mother of his child, who probably had an estranged relationship with him, trying to support her through that time, that trying time. And then coming on YouTube and putting on the show and being the guy that we all know and love. You understand what I'm saying?
Yes, I understand.
There's a real person behind these characters sometimes, you know. And sometimes we can, in our communication, we can miss things. We can miss something that would have stopped you from pressing that button on him specifically because it hurt him. I could hear it in his voice.
What did I say that was disrespectful, or what did I say that was meant to hurt?
I just think
I
don't know. It seemed very.
Do you remember
Have you ever seen the
conversation?
Soldiers play or Soldier Story? Have you ever seen Soldier Story?
Yes, I have.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's kind of what they were doing to. I don't know how you would say. I don't know why that popped in my head, but CJ, the character, was a country boy. And Uncle Stu is from New York, so this doesn't apply to him directly for sure. But I think you might have minimized his message. As someone who he explained, he put 2 daughters through college, been married successfully and unsuccessfully, and divorced. And you just kind of put it out there that his generation was a failure. And he became the face on that panel, especially, like I said, he's the same age as Obsidian. But Obsidian got none of that smoke.
Do you honestly think that I was painting him to be the whole face of the generation that failed us?
No. I'm sure he understood that too. I think he understood. But I think you all need to have a conversation.
We've already been writing on Instagram.
Good. That's good, man. Because, I know there's back channels in this public space and it's fine. You know what I mean? But as men, we should build, you know what I mean? We should do things productive.
Sir,
that's why I look at
I sent him a channel
sometimes.
Sir, I sent him a channel of a channel with 6 other men who are military just like him and saying about connecting the dots. I did that in the back channel and we had a conversation. I'm all about trying to make the space build because this is the first time in the history of us we can actually start building our own image and having our own voices in the air. We're speaking to people across the globe. We can talk about the same things we used to talk about in the past in barbershops, or we can talk about different things. And this is a space that I'm seeing that people are talking about different things. So
isn't that funny how all the commercials, all those commercials have anybody black in them? When we build it, and it's always in a barbershop.
Right?
That shit is crazy to
we
me.
We always got to brainstorm the plans for the black community in a barbershop,
We gonna do something black now, so we gonna get to the barbershop, y'all. Hurry up, get in the Batmobile.
The Blackmobile?
The Blackmobile. Get your ass in the Blackmobile. We're gonna go to the barbershop. Over the Top's got a question. Let's see. Fawcett. We have to remember when we come. Okay, not a question. When we come on here, we have to be well with ourselves, absolutely, and not take out our struggles on others. For sure. For sure. That's 100%. That's 100%. And she had another one. It can only be wisdom if you learn from the mistakes. There's no learning. It's regurgitating behavior. I'm not so clear on what you mean right there, but okay. Yeah, sorry to interrupt.
No, it's okay, man.
What were you saying about the barbershop? You were going to the barbershop, to the Blackmobile.
or the pool hall, right?
Yeah, they don't so much show the pool hall in the commercials. Just being somebody who works on commercials and stuff, like it's always the barbershop. This is white people's idea of, all right, black people be in barbershops. That's what we doing. So let's do a show where LeBron James and he's gonna be in a barbershop, y'all. This is groundbreaking. Shout out to LeBron James in the shop. I'll be there for season 4.
5 years from now, maybe that's what YouTube's going to be for us. It's going to be our barbershop where we all just link up and talk about everything.
So, I mean, yeah, that's what I'm saying. We can definitely have open forums.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
You need to coin that.
Not everything's for public consumption.
Barbershop.
I'm going to tell you, not everything's for public consumption. There's some stuff I talk to my people about. It don't need to be on YouTube. It do not need to be on YouTube. I'm not saying nothing crazy either. You know what I'm saying? But fact of the matter is, we got to be strategic at this platform. Because this media, and I've said this since I had my website, Black Hollywood, media is our face to the world. Why do you think we're interpreted the way we are right now? It's because somebody else is in control of our media. We have an opportunity now to control our media, and we have an opportunity to say something different, paint other people in a different light. Like, I don't know what really triggered you with Uncle Stu, because I didn't see anything. I mean, he had an interview with who was it, Anton? And
yes.
Whoa, Chicago Rilla or Lapeef Network. Shout out to y'all. Was that the one that he did something off, or? I mean, you don't have to talk about it if you don't want to, but
no, I'm legit pretty stoned. It's a Friday night.
Oh, you stoned right now? Oh,
yeah,
okay. All right. I forgot it's nighttime. What the funk is in Germany, everybody?
What the funk is funked up right now, you know? Yeah, so.
What the funk is high as a kite, y'all. Shout out to legalize.
I'm using all brain cells. I can't even remember half of this shit, but I'm trying, man.
Hey, you know, sometimes you have your most lucid thoughts in that state. You know what I mean? So yeah. I'm not a big weed smoker myself, you know, but I live in California. I live in California.
Wait, what? Bruh.
Yeah, I got weed here. There's weed in the house somewhere right now.
But you just don't smoke it.
I don't smoke it. It's for the guests. I got some good stuff.
I got big booty Brazilians all around me, but I just don't hit them up, you know. I'm like, wait, what?
I mean,
why do you have weed around you without smoking?
My neighbor has his own strain. My other neighbor down the way runs a dispensary.
How dare you, sir? How dare you? Shame.
It's an embarrassment of riches.
You didn't have no trauma growing up. Me? Ain't no way.
I'd say the opposite. I get paranoid when I smoke weed because I did have some trauma. So that's kind of the reason why.
So you smoked weed after your trauma, and that means you were in a dark space. What you honestly need to do, and I don't know if you're native at all, but you should have had a 3.5 gram mushroom trip to get all that shit off you and then come out clean.
And then actually smoke weed?
No. Just take 3.5 grams of mushrooms. You'll get it all off you. It'll answer your questions in your head. Best thing to do is have a blindfold so you can just kind of look into the darkness. And then every now and again, you can walk around and enjoy it and see the world, and then take breaks again and enjoy and then you'll.
Now I've heard people talk about psilocybin. Is that what the active ingredient is? Psilocybin and what's the one everybody's doing now? I've been approached a couple times to go do ayahuasca and stuff like that.
Do not go straight to ayahuasca.
Don't go straight to ayahuasca.
Jesus, no, do not.
It's hilarious. Chris Rock did it. Well, Chris Rock's actually had the history. He came up in the 80s, just like we're talking about. He's a communicator.
Okay.
So Chris Rock's actually documented his ayahuasca trip. I don't think you heard it. It's on a podcast with Neil Brennan.
Well, if you're ever curious about it, there's a 9-minute video on YouTube called, just look up the four stages of ego death. And it's a quick little, nice, informative, quick recap, and it'll kind of let you know exactly, not exactly what you'll see, but at least the process of it.
Yeah.
But that's
I mean, right now, I'm going to say that's been my history with weed, that I was more paranoid. But I mean, in controlled environments, when I'm, in a controlled environment with a few people, I can enjoy weed and different strains.
Oh, that's completely different. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
No, I don't.
It's not as that serious.
I never smoked weed like a junkie. If that, I'd always like kind of have it where it's like when my day is done, and
well, what is a junkie now? Because everybody
like
smokes
someone
weed
who
on a
can't go
regular
throughout the day
basis.
without it. Just like needs it all day, walking around, needs to take a puff like behind the work, and it's like you gotta. Where you always have to have it on you. I always like to keep it at my home, and that's it.
Nah, a lot of people are maintenance smokers out here. So they'll wake and bake, they'll do the morning thing, or they'll, take a couple puffs, But I just don't think it's that addictive for it to be a junkie, what I'm saying? Like a weed head. Like they don't think that exists anymore. Although I do think it's hilarious, and I've written on Twitter about this. I think it's fucking hilarious when people talk about weed culture as something cool. Like they're just so cool because they smoke weed. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not that cool. You're not cool because, oh yeah, man, I'm about to go like this blunt. Or the people in the live stream with the weed right here dancing around. Like that motherfucker. Yeah. That ain't it. That's antisocial behavior. That's antisocial for sure. So what the fuck is this? You got any other any more to add to the topic?
What was
I'm gonna play this Melly video before my live stream crashes again.
Yeah.
You want to check it out?
Yeah, throw it
You can stay up here, man. All right. I'm gonna put it up.
I'm gonna go ahead and finish my food and get some grub.
Oh, you gonna get some grub? Oh, okay.
Yeah, I told you I got curry here. I got curry here. Chicken curry.
Oh, you said like it's chicken curry is a delicacy.
I said we got the pineapple show. I said I got pineapple curry right here. Yeah.
Oh, that's what you said. Pineapple curry. Okay. So okay. So that's a good look, man. Is that Thanksgiving out there? You miss Thanksgiving food here in America?
Not at all.
No.
I did my training this morning. Got a good sweat. Like, no, I feel great. And I think back and like what I would have ingested normally, like with the stuffing, the candy yams, the greens, the
macaroni,
just gorging yourself with so much food. And it's just like, wow,
No.
How would I feel last year compared, or not? I've been here for 7 years, but how would I feel like 8 years ago on this day compared to now is completely different.
Yeah.
And I'm older now.
They don't celebrate there, do they?
No. Because
it's an American holiday.
All right.
But I feel like some people have their own type of version of, not an independence, but a Discovery Day or something.
Yeah. Or just some family greeting day.
Indigenous Peoples Day.
Find your family day. Just make it simple, right? Like find your family and eat dinner with them.
Yo, real talk. Day. That's what it ends up being.
Yeah, shit. Yo, coin that. Find your family day.
Find your family day, or how about rejoin your family?
No.
You've been avoiding them all year.
Rejoin it. We got to sell some shirts. We got to sell some merch. Find your family.
Yeah, right. Oh yeah, hit that Cash App down there if you like the content, like how the conversation is going. Cash App, Fawcett Media. I'm not monetized yet. Super Chat is on the way. I got a goal. By the middle of December, I'm going to be monetized. It's happening. We there.
With your name, you could use Find Your Family for your name and think about something. You can use it for whatever.
Find Your Family.
It's like
what you mean?
F and F and F. Find your family with your name and your brand. It kind of will go with something.
Faucets, find your family. Family services? No.
Services like some detectives.
Family investigation.
Remember that cousin that owe you money? We'll find them for you.
Exactly.
Get them to
Got
collect.
all of them. All right, let's see what Melly's talking about. Melly's an interesting character. I'm only gonna play a little bit of it, and then I'm gonna get off of here. Let me know if you can hear that.
Hello.
Speaking of French, Melly is a beautiful French young lady, and I had the pleasure of being on her show, the Pineapple Show. It's a dating show. But I'm gonna just give you an idea of what some of these men were doing up here in front of this beautiful woman and her guest, which is another beautiful woman right here, Aisha Simmons. This is Melly Monaco's channel. What the Funk is joining us for a live reaction, I guess. But I just want you
I'm
to
about to go ahead and start eating my food, man. I'm gonna go ahead and pull off.
Oh yeah. Go ahead, do your curry, man. We're gonna get this
All
live
right,
reaction in, and then we're gonna bounce because I think TLA's on coming. Shout out to the lead attorney. Yeah. So let's just look at these young men having conversations with beautiful women here. And then we're going to show the OG, Frank Fawcett, in all his glory in comparison. See how I did. Yeah, I'm not perfect. I'm not perfect, but I'm just show you the difference.
Okay. I've tried something like that out, so it depends.
Okay.
Fair
Alright,
use,
cool.
fair use.
Well,
please.
we have a lot of people for you, so we're gonna start. I'm excited.
So they brought up all these daters onto the show to spit game at Aisha, and beautiful young lady, and you got, of course, Melly, who is beautiful as well, model. Model. I guess she's also an artist. She's a musician as well. She does some rapping and some singing, I guess. So yeah, she's very well rounded. But anyway,
I think I gotta say it to you. And also just so you know, like when you don't feel comfortable or if you're not interested in talking to a guy, you can just tell me pineapple and I will make them exit nicely.
Got
like
you.
Kevin Hart.
Okay.
Pineapple.
Awesome. All right. Well, we have Donnie. So let's go with Donnie.
Let's listen to Donnie real quick here.
Okay.
Hi,
Good
Donnie.
evening, guys. How you guys doing?
Hi,
It's good seeing you again, Melly.
Hey, what's up?
Okay, first off, he's already come in very meekly. I mean, he's being more assertive than some of the other men you'll see on here. And I'm not going to play all of them because it's too much. This is probably a 2-hour stream. But he's already kind of in a place of submission, I would say. When you look at something like, where is it at? As soon as he came on here, he was very...
So let's go with Donnie. Let's see what Donnie got to say.
Okay.
See, he's already googly-eyed over them before he even gets on there, man. Man up. You got to man up a little bit when you're coming in to talk to the beautiful ladies. So, but let's hear what Donnie has to say.
Hi,
Good
Donnie.
evening, guys. How you guys doing?
Hi,
It's good seeing you again, Melly.
Hey, what's up?
Nothing but just here joining the show today, and I just want to say, Asia, you're very pretty. I like your hair.
Okay. He's got no conversation right here. It's really not opening up well. This goes back to what the Funk was talking about or Before the Billions said about planning your attack, having something to say before you even get into the space. Now, he's been behind scenes. He might be nervous, but this goes back to communication in the social media age. Like he's not ready for this interaction. I can already see it. And he's already talking about how pretty she is. And I get it. You know what I'm saying? You're supposed to be complimentary, and especially in a speed dating environment. But this is your chance. You only get one shot. Do not miss your chance to blow, because opportunity comes once in a lifetime. Well, you can holler at her again on Instagram. It's not once in a lifetime. Let's be honest.
Thank you.
And I'm 20 years old. I'm probably not as well oriented as you, financially, but I can definitely.
All right. He's already apologizing about how much money he has or doesn't have, man. Why? Why are you already copping please before you even get out the gate, my brother? You're talking about you might not be as oriented financially. And Aisha is feeling it though. She's smiling and shit, you know what I'm saying? Because she's like, I got him. She's like, I'll be able to control him if I want to. Donnie, you're giving up too much. Before they even got to say anything to you, you already giving up the game. Why?
Give you a good time,
Okay.
you know, good conversations. Hey, walk the park.
He wants to give her a good time, have conversations, and walk in the park. Okay. All right. I'm not going to keep going.
You know,
Okay. Okay. Where are you from?
I am from Kansas City, Missouri.
Okay.
What about you?
I'm up north, so Maryland.
Maryland?
Oh, see, I didn't even know Aisha was from my neck of the woods. I'm from Maryland too, PG County to be exact.
Oh, that's what's up. That's what's up.
Yeah.
Actually, I have a grandma that stays out there, so.
Okay.
Don't bring up your grandma in the conversation with the beautiful woman, bruh. If you can avoid it, maybe just say a family member. I got a family member. Say I got a family member that lives up there. I've been there a couple times. You bringing up your granny, dog? Don't bring up your granny in no dating show or interaction with a woman, please.
So do you visit a lot?
The last time I visited her was like 3 years ago, and I went out there for like, you know, a wedding or something like that.
All right, she just led him down a path that he probably doesn't want to go on now. Now he's got to talk about his experiences in Maryland, a place he has not been in years. I know exactly before the baby, not the granny, not the granny. He had already brought up his granny. Now he's going to granny's house in Maryland somewhere. Totally off track right now. How much time do you think he has up here to talk to these beautiful young ladies on the internet? Use the internet as your tool to accomplish your goal. And I didn't mention the Pineapple Show. The grand prize for the Pineapple Show is actually getting a date with this young lady in the middle from the great state of Maryland.
But I had me a good time for real, though.
Okay.
Had
Nice.
him a
Well, I
good
love
time
the
for real.
home. You cute too.
Oh,
Thank you. You know,
oh, she said he's cute. Oh, look at that. She looked like she's about to eat him like for lunch right here in this freeze frame. There's one in the middle here. Aisha. You cute. So basically, he's giving up all the power and control he might have. And I mean, at 20, she's 23. She doesn't want to date anybody over 30, which it'll come into play later as I go on here. But yeah, she's looking at him like a snack right now.
Thank you. You look a little younger than 20. You look like 18.
no, I actually
likes
just
that,
graduated
though.
in 2020, so I just turned 20. So
Got you. I don't think
how
I
old
said
are you?
23. I don't even think I said my age.
Do you date guys who are younger than you? 3 years younger?
Do you care?
You don't?
Do you care? Listen to that. She already said she doesn't. Why do you care? You should not care. You should advocate for yourself, and you should not care what this young lady says about who she doesn't date. Why? Because today she doesn't date people younger than her. Today she doesn't date people younger than her. Ask her again tomorrow. That's about handling objections. Everything is coming back to sales now. I wish most young men got into the sales arena just for that very reason. Because when you have to face somebody and actually sell them something, convince them into buying something, and of course they're going to be like, I don't want to buy it. Then your sale is over if you do not handle an objection. The objection she put up in front of you is that she doesn't date younger men. I think that's bullshit. Based on the way she was smiling here, based on the way she's giggling, he could have her if he wants to.
I mean, you seem to have some interest in me. Would you date me?
Exactly.
It depends. It depends.
For like, you know, a wedding or
she
something like
already
that.
said she doesn't date younger men, but it depends. He was bold enough. I'll give him credit. He was bold enough to go ahead and say, well, you seem like you like me. What's wrong with that? Like, would you date somebody my age? Let's see what she said. I rewinded a little bit.
But I had me a good time for real, though.
Okay. Hey, well, I love going home. You cute too.
Thank you.
Thank you. You look a little younger than 20. You look like 18.
No, actually, you just graduated in 2020. So I just turned 20. So
got you.
How old are you?
23. I don't even think I said my age.
Do you date guys who are younger than you? 3 years younger?
I don't.
You don't? I mean,
so she says she doesn't. And he's handling an objection wrong already. Looks off to the side, but he does bounce back. He rebounds and says,
you seem to have some interest in me. Would you date me?
He said you got some interest in me, which is right. It's absolutely right.
It depends.
And she already caved on her hard and fast rule of not dating anyone younger than her. See what I'm saying? If you don't handle that objection, you walk away with your head slumped down because you're socially awkward, you lose out on all the shots you don't take.
Depends. You can be more mature in the mind, which I would like, where you don't come off younger. So it depends.
Me personally, I actually work a full-time job. I work around a lot of older guys.
He's still trying to prove himself to her that he's worthy of this. He's like, look, I got this going on and this going on. Just state the obvious. If you work in a, what do they say, full-time job, I work a full-time job. I make an honest living. Moving on. So he wants to make conversation, but he's still in a subservient position where he's trying to justify his existence in the presence of this beauty, which I'm telling him, man, grow a pair. You know what I'm saying? And this is no shot to Donnie. Donnie's inexperienced. He's 20 years old probably. But this is something I noticed in young men in his age range, that they don't have the lyrics at this point, for lack of a better term. Shout out to my cousin Wes. He ain't spitting his lyrics.
It's just a whole bunch of guys in the building. We talk shit on each other, make fun of each other, be like, man, you ugly as fuck.
Why is he talking that about this? He talking shit to dudes on the job? What does that have to do with this date? I guess he's saying I am a funny person. Maybe. It does not bode well for him, even though.
Fuck today, like I feel like driving with you. But at the end of the day, I got to handle myself as a young man. So I might be 20, looks wise and stuff like that. But mentally wise, I say I'm probably like 28,
Now he's lying. That's just bold-faced lying. Mentally, I'm 28, though. I might carry myself like a child, like a 20-year-old. Mentally, I'm 28. I think she's full of shit. I think she knows he's full of shit on that. So anyway, moving on.
Stuff like that. So
okay, I like that. I like the confidence. You have a lot of confidence about yourself.
Thank you. I'm also a bachelor. So
he's a bachelor, y'all. Now, I don't mean to laugh at him because it's not funny. I don't know why that strikes me as funny, though. I'm a bachelor. You don't call yourself a bachelor, buddy. What is your problem? He heard the term bachelor, and now that he's identifying as that. That's his identity. And all this stuff has proven that he is said bachelor. I don't know, man. I got to move through this. I'm never going to get through this video, but damn it, man.
Okay. Well, nice
What
to
does
meet
it mean?
Exactly. The French girl doesn't even know what he means. The host of the show is like, what do you mean you a bachelor? And he think he's killing it. He think he's killing shit.
You like a player or something?
not necessarily. A bachelor is somebody who stays in the room, who pays their own rent, owns everything, that they have.
Do you have to explain this?
That's what a bachelor is.
Oh my God. Brody.
Okay.
I like that.
My man said, I'm a
Okay,
bachelor.
So if you were to take
Bachelor lives
Aisha on a
his own.
date, where would you take her?
I would probably take her out to like a really good, because like you're very beautiful. I like how you're well spoken. I'll probably take you out to like a 5-star restaurant, you know, and just, you know, talk about anything.
Food is seafood.
All right. Now, you know, if you take her out to the 5-star restaurant, you're going to take her out to the 5-star restaurant a lot or often or occasion on big occasions. So know what you're signing up for, fellas, when you get out here trying to lead with your wallet, you know, because you're a bachelor. You're a bachelor, dog. All right.
You said what again?
My favorite food is seafood.
You know what? I love seafood. I would love to eat some freaking seafood broil with you.
Okay.
Freaking seafood broil.
Okay.
And just talk about anything, look up at the stars and shit like that.
Now, I'm going to talk about that at some point too, about how looking up the stars. This is what I think before the billions, or what the font was talking about, the Disneyfication of dating right now. It's to look up at the stars. This man is setting himself up for a rude awakening when he realizes the reality of how a bright-eyed and bushy-tailed 20-year-old can be used and abused. Anyway.
You know.
Okay. I like that.
That's what's up.
I like that. Anything else you want me to know?
Well, and she's got a lot of energy now. You'll see later. She doesn't have a lot of energy to suffer fools. She's being cute now and she's being nice, but the truth is coming out soon.
Well, I'll probably be getting you into like soccer. You know, I just got this kit the other day.
Oh, Lord. I mean, he's talking about his interests, but God damn. And I get it. And please, I'm tired of this. Everybody talking about they're special or cool or unique because they like anime. What the hell is that? We've had anime forever. And if you genuinely were in it and you enjoy it for yourself. It's not an identity. Being into anime does not make you unique as a Black person. Please, can we stop that? Or I'm a nerd. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm a bachelor. Like these are all superficial judgments that you're putting on yourself to create an identity that is hollow. So I don't know. I went too deep on the soccer thing, but it kind of reminded me of the same thing. Hey, you're going to like soccer if you mess with me because I do something that Black people don't normally do, which is play soccer.
And I don't know if you like sports or not, but
I played soccer, by the way, too, and football and basketball and baseball.
I'm a big fan of that. So,
okay, nice to know.
Well,
it was so nice meeting you, Donnie.
Nice meeting you too, Asia.
Yes.
Aisha.
All right.
Everybody pronounced her name horribly.
Thank you, Millie.
No problem.
Bye, guys.
Later.
Bye.
All right. What did you think?
Cute. He was so.
Well, okay. I do want to hear what they got to say about it, but I want to get to a couple more examples of this.
Keep it moving.
And then get to the piece de resistance.
We have Guillermo. Let's see.
Okay, I think they just skipped over.
He was so
yes.
cute. Yes, he's a little young.
Thought he was
so
cute.
He's well spoken as well. So I like that.
So, okay, so I forgot to tell you at the end, you can pick the one that you like the best. So try to remember
their names.
The people you like.
Okay.
So Ben, where you
working?
Hey, how you doing?
All right.
Okay, you're saying no, like you didn't like how we looked?
Hello?
Okay, let's see this.
We have Guillermo.
Guillermo. All right. Yeah. So first off, Guillermo called up on the job. Is there anything wrong with that? You're showing yourself you're a working man. Fine. Got your hard hat on. Probably in Dubai. I think this guy's called in before. He's in Dubai or Abu Dhabi, potentially working as a migrant worker. I guess their version of it. There's some good jobs in Abu Dhabi and some money, so they go there from, I guess, whatever country he comes from originally. But why are you always on this dating show calling in? The last time he said, I think I'm cute. He said, I think I'm attractive. Do you? And the girl didn't even understand what he was saying. But that might be a language issue more than anything.
Hi.
Are you at work?
Yes, I am at work.
Okay, we can't really hear you.
And audio ain't together.
I'm at work.
Okay. So this is Aisha.
Look how he's smiling at her.
Do you want to talk to her?
Definitely, yeah. She is a very, very...
Okay, you got to be able to speak clearly. I don't care what language issue you may have. You have to be able to speak clearly and loudly if you expect a woman to at least pay attention to you. Come on, brother.
Oh, young lady.
Thank you.
And just to talk about myself a little bit. I've been watching Melly's channel for quite some time now.
Okay, it's just too low.
Pineapple.
Okay, she waved the flag. She waved them off. What do you expect? I mean, like, that's what I'm saying. Like, you can't come on the show and not be ready for the show. Like, that's part of the preparation for this. And the same thing in real life. You better get yourself together and have something to say. And more importantly, have your confidence together, your confidence level. Because, okay, I'm going to move forward so I can get on to this. Like I said, I'm competing with some other live streams right now. I'm going to skip you, brother. That guy, let's see what this guy was talking about real quick. He seems like a quick one.
He was young. So that tells me everything I need to know about a man, okay? What did Lauren London say? If he is gay, no.
Skating.
Sorry.
Okay, I got Leon.
Oh, wait a minute. Why did that guy get kicked off? Damn, now I'm
how you doing?
One by one.
Hi, Leon.
Good. How you doing? So,
all right, Leon's a
where
grown
you got?
man.
Where you from, Aisha?
I'm from Maryland.
All right, now he could have heard that already if he was on the show. Why are you asking her questions? He's already been asked. Where you from? She's from Maryland. All right, dog.
Maryland.
Maryland. Okay, you still live on that side, or?
And this is a guy who works out. You know what I'm saying? Like, I be in the gym too. You know what I'm saying? I get myself together. I'm not in the best shape now because Thanksgiving we've been eating. But so this guy works out. He's got his shirt tight. But this is the thing. Working on your physique is one thing, but it's not the only thing. How many muscle-bound dudes do you know that are actually socially awkward, that do not understand how to have a conversation with people, or that think everybody's supposed to roll out the red carpet for them because they are built? Like, it's unfortunate, but there's a lot of corny football players, NFL players, NBA players, anybody, rappers, all of them. But I'm just sticking to the physical right now. And this is a perfect example of this, I would say. But I'm gonna hear him out. I'm gonna let him talk, because he might actually redeem himself.
No, I live in the South now. I live in Georgia.
Okay, cool. I'm from New York. How do you like the South?
I love it. I actually love New York too. I want to live in New York.
He's nervous right now. I can see it. I can see he's nervous for sure. Because, you know, his first defense is the muscles. But as you can see, Melly's actually in a little bit of she's actually feeling some kind of way right now. Maybe. Look at that. Body language tells me that.
Yeah, what part?
Manhattan or like Brooklyn?
Manhattan is broad though, and Brooklyn. Like, you have a favorite part you've been to, or just like?
Yeah. No, I traveled there last year, so I went to all different parts. I love Brooklyn, downtown Brooklyn.
Mm-hmm.
I
Right.
love Soho.
Okay,
too.
Leon.
Soho was beautiful.
Soho's dope. It's a little shopping area.
Yes, and I also been to Long Island. That wasn't it for me. So
there's nothing in Long Island. Why'd you go over there? There's nothing.
Okay, he's doing pretty good. I'll give him credit. More than just his pose into the camera. I mean, you see, I can do that too. Where you're flexing for the camera. You know what I'm saying? I think if he relaxed, he could have even a better result in this interaction here. But
I had an event, so that's why I was over there.
Got you. Do you have family in the South though, or
some family? Yes, I do.
Cool. Where's your family from? Where's your family?
Okay, so now he's trying to come up with stuff right now, and it's not landing. This is what they call in comedy, like you're kind of bombing a little bit. Is he completely bombing? No, he's not completely bombing, but I can feel it slipping away right now. He's grasping.
Originally from?
Over Maryland, Pennsylvania, Atlanta.
Well, ethnicity wise is what I meant.
I'm black. I'm black. I have a little Irish in me, and I have a little Indian in me.
Okay.
So yes.
All right. Well, I'm Nigerian, but I was born here in the States. Yeah. Okay. Were you born in Maryland or were you born out?
Yes. Yeah, okay. I was born in Maryland.
You have any siblings?
I do. I have a lot of siblings. I'm the oldest though.
Oh, how many do you have? Your mom asked you.
I have 4.
Woo! Jesus. Dang.
Yeah.
So are you like the favorite out of all of them? They say that you're like the favorite, just like you're gonna nominate yourself.
What kind of question is that? I don't know. Are you the favorite? You can't be the favorite child. I don't know. Anyway, maybe it's cultural.
Has to be the favorite.
Yes, I'm the favorite. What about you? You have siblings?
She said yes.
Yeah, I got an older brother and a younger sister. I'm the middle child. Unfortunately, I know we get the bad rap, but.
How old are you?
I'm 31.
31.
Yeah, I'm about to turn 32 next week.
Oh, okay. Pineapple.
Mm-hmm.
See? He wasn't listening. Her age cutoff was 30. And he's in here having a nice conversation. He think he's getting somewhere, and she called pineapple on him. As she should. Because his conversation was lacking at a certain point. But, you live and you learn. I mean, he can't lose any sleep over this. He's got to say, I did my best. But next time you got to relax. I think he needs to relax. As an actor, I would tell him to drop his shoulders, to breathe. He looks like he's holding his breath. And speak. Just speak. She kicked him off.
No, he was nice though. Good questions. Too much questions a little bit, but yeah.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Nice. No.
Yeah. She just wasn't.
No.
Nah.
He seems like a nice gentleman though.
Mm-hmm. Did.
Yes. Sorry, Leon.
Yeah.
All right, let me see. I have.
So let's get some great, where are good candidates at tonight?
See, he's already shit on everybody that's come before him now. She said, where the good candidates at? Where the good candidates at? I wonder where they at. Because she's saying they're not here. I'm going to play a little bit more of this, and then I'm going to show... Am I going to show that other clip? Yeah, maybe I could go into that other clip.
Right. I must look 30 or something, because everybody that came on here is 30.
Well, to their credit, she does look a little older than 23, I gotta say. It might be the makeup. It's possible it's the makeup. But yeah, there's definitely some truth to that. She's very observant.
I mean, you look grown. Even in your picture.
You do look
good. If you didn't tell me your age, I would feel like you look grown. And then how you talk.
Yeah.
You don't talk like a 20.
Okay, now this guy is on one. All right, let's try it.
Dia is not here. All right, so I have laid back Maine.
Laid back Maine. Hey, let's go.
Maine. Okay.
All right, he rolling up. What did I tell you early in the stream? The damn weed, smoking the weed. He's rolling up right now. Tell me, what is the probability that he was rolling up and licking his joint or blunt at the very moment that they clicked on him? Or did he do that because they were clicking on him? It's laid back Maine. You know, I'm so laid back because I'm smoking weed. And she got rid of him immediately.
Let me let you know.
Let's see that again. You're so quick. This is how you don't win. This
All right. Let's see if Leo is here. Let's see. Because it's white, so I don't see Leo.
Leo going once.
All right, so I have laid back Maine.
Laid back
Maine. Laid back Maine.
Okay.
Pineapple.
She didn't even waste her time.
This motherfucker is just rolling up like,
right?
And I'm like, are you in your room? I don't know where. Okay, no.
Yo, that shit look like a dungeon. Hold up. I don't know where he was, yo. That shit look crazy. Laid back man. Come on now. He's like a superhero. Laid back man. That is insane. Just rolling up, y'all. I'm not doing nothing. I'm laid back man. Anyway.
Pineapple.
She got rid of him with the quickness.
This motherfucker is just rolling up like,
Yeah, right? Forgot that he was on TV.
In your room? I don't know where.
YouTube.
Okay, what are y'all doing today?
She's getting frustrated. All right. Melly dropped out for a second. Let's see this
She's
guy.
not.
Exactly.
So make a little effort, like something.
Getting bad,
Where
y'all.
is the effort?
Yeah. All right. Let's see. I have hard win. Let's see.
Hard win. Let's see. Come on. Make my night.
Hello, hard win.
All right. Sorry about that. Let me remove that.
Hi, Mary Monica. How you doing?
Can I see your face?
This is Hardwin showing his forehead when he comes on here. What is wrong with you? You know how to use a camera. You've been on FaceTime before. Why are you showing just the top of your head? This is crazy. You know that's a problem. For some reason you came on here and decided to show just the top of your head. All right, cool. When I get done with this, I got one more clip and then I'm going to wrap up this stream unless anybody else comes along and wants to be on the show.
It's a little dark in here.
Pineapple.
Okay.
You see me?
Okay. We're dealing with a language barrier again, so, you know, not going to hold that against him, but come on, dog. You know, you're just showing your forehead. You're just being funny or goofy or whatever. Just act normal, guys. Come on. It's easy.
Okay. I mean, we're just saying it. You know, some guys don't want to listen.
Yeah. They don't want to listen. I love her
At
accent.
least show your face.
It's so
when you
cute.
get on here, y'all. At least show your face.
Some guys just don't want to listen.
I don't think you're gonna like him, but we're gonna have him. I already know. We'll see. Just by his name. His name is Spit It Raw. So
Spit It Raw.
Spit It Raw.
Hi.
Okay. All right.
Why is your name Spit It Raw?
We can't hear you.
Oh, like spit game?
Oh, he spit game raw. Okay, he's spitting game though. Okay. All right. So here we go. Get ready for this. My man gonna spit some game on her. Let's go. And his phone fucked up.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
He
We can't really hear you like that.
I don't know what he said.
All right, y'all should be able to hear me fine.
Okay.
Yeah, it's better now.
All right.
Yeah,
He's
no,
spitting it raw, but where is he? He's outside somewhere. I don't understand why people just call up in the most random positions, don't have their stuff together. You just, I don't know. I don't understand.
From Houston, Texas, you know what I'm saying? So we got our own little thing, our own little culture, you know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Guys who say, you know what I'm saying so much, that's nervous energy. As an actor and as an improviser, when you're repeating stuff and you're just using non sequitur phrases, that's usually an indication that you're spitting generalized energy away. So there's a lot of guys that come on the lives and they be like, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm talking about? You know what I mean? That's just nervous energy dissipating through a statement that doesn't mean anything, and you're not communicating effectively with your intended person, your intended target. So watch out for that. So anyway, moving on. Spit it raw. He's spitting it though. That's what he said.
Okay.
How you doing tonight? How you doing tonight, Miss what's your name? Aisha?
Yes.
Oh, look at that. Look at that.
Mm-hmm.
Look at that.
I took a little communication courses in class, so I kind of know how to.
Anyway, that's funny. That on this stream talk about communication. He took communication courses. Let's see how good he does.
Break down syllables.
What the? Did my man just say syllables? Oh man, y'all gotta. This is another thing. Being intelligent. One of the basic things is being able to explain things in a very simple, everyday way that more than just a few people can understand. People that use big words or use words that they don't know what it means usually are low intelligence. And when you spit a word that you do not know how to pronounce, you're basically showing that you're exposing yourself for not being intelligent in that regard. So I'm not going to hold it against him. Now, he went to some communications classes, so he's got some type of education, but this syllable talk is going to be a problem. So anyway.
Yeah, but
syllables.
It's syllables. I just did a play on words. You get it?
Oh.
Like, yeah. Come on, keep up, Shawty.
I was about to say.
He told her to keep up. He told her to keep up on the syllables. He made up a word. He made up a word. And then got mad that she didn't understand it. Told her to keep up. You can't make this shit up. You got to keep up with him, though.
Okay, where are you at? It look like clouds behind you or something.
Right?
I could be here and I could be anywhere at the same time.
Oh, it's a green screen. Pineapples. See, that's how you get cut off. Where you playing games. You playing games with the girl, and you being coy and lying about where you are. Just be honest. Honesty is the best policy. I mean, I gotta tell you, like, honesty is the best policy. Being yourself is the only thing you can be, and the best thing you can be. But I don't know. I don't see how she does this because this is rough. Her audience is rough, and I think that's what we're learning, and that's what I want to do. I want to help people out there, as opposed to just I don't know what some other coaches would do is just exploit people. Like I said about intelligence, if you don't have the ability to help someone, why offer your services? You got people out here thinking they're being clever and slick and funny, and they really aren't. They're not understanding the basics of communication. They're not understanding the basics of confidence building. You know, like we're in a bad state of affairs. It's worse than I thought it was. It really is. Because this is consistent. Whenever you open up the phone for men, and women have their own issue as well. We see it every night on Kevin Samuel's show when women are on display with their delusion. It's really bad. But I would say this is a byproduct of this era. And it's a byproduct of how we communicate as a world now. So
I just wanted to know. He seemed very funny. I like to laugh. So, but you know,
but the syllable,
I like to laugh. Like I would have a conversation with somebody that is funny.
Yeah,
because I want to laugh. Don't mean I like you though.
You see that? She said everything in that one statement. Just because I laugh at your jokes, because a lot of people think that's a way to a woman's heart. No, it will work. But you got to have a little bit more than that. Just because I laugh at your jokes does not mean. It doesn't mean that you got me. That's a good thing. Because I've heard people say that, you know. And I got to say, comedians do well with women. I got a couple of friends that are comedians. They out here. They really get women. But ultimately, what she just said right there is a fact. You doing tricks and you doing jokes to impress a woman, they ain't necessarily going to get her.
All right, I have Lupe Fiasco.
Lupe Fiasco. Now you're coming on with somebody else's name. What is this about?
Lupe Fiasco.
You know, this video is going long, so I'm going to go ahead and use the second clip on a separate video where I talk about the same subject. That's exactly what I'm going to do. And y'all witness the thought occur to me. Appreciate it.
Oh, I like that artist.
But be you. Don't be Lupe Fiasco. Lupe Fiasco got his own stuff going on, man. One of the dopest MCs in the game. And will whoop your ass because he's a martial artist. Anyway. This is not Lupe Fiasco.
Yo.
So he already messed up. Call himself Lupe Fiasco, but he looks like Plies. All right. And this is a different side of the same antisocial coin that you're going to see in this man, his interaction. But I'm going to let it rock.
Now, can you say
What's up, Nelly?
Okay, so they're giggling. She kind of got the initial feel together where she likes his gold teeth. You know what I mean? Dude he's got his hat to the side, got a nice shirt on. You know, he's got the tattoos that like some women like. You know what I'm saying? Like he's playing the part there. But I'm gonna show you where he goes wrong.
I got a mouthful of goals.
I see. How much did that cost you?
First off, the first thing he does wrong is technically he's not very sound. So he thinks that he has to talk into the mic in order for them to hear him, which you do to a certain extent. But you don't have to get close to the phone to talk to the mic when you're on live. Please use FaceTime practice before you get on a platform like this so you can be clear and heard.
Like 12.
Smacking in the microphone, which I can hear it really loud because I got earphones on, but yeah, smacking in the microphone. All this shit. That's going to get you where? In the Pineapple Show.
Like 1,200.
Okay.
So that's fake.
Like 1,200. And he drinking a soda. He comes up with a soda.
You should take it up when you drink, I think.
She told him to take his gold out when he drank.
Lupe, how old are you?
Also, he dyed his beard. If you don't see, these are stylistic choices, and I'm not going to get into that because I have my own issues with style. But I will be stepping it up for y'all coming soon. You know what I'm saying? I've been being very in creator mode, hustle mode, grind mode, but we about to step this style up for y'all. It's gonna be a better situation. But if I had to talk about his situation with this goatee, he got it dyed blonde. What is that, y'all? Come on. Younger generation is doing things just to be different, but don't realize generations before have already done it, and it wasn't unique then. It was just a bad idea. But go ahead, rock on. Do what you do.
Oh, so that's fake?
say what?
You should take it off when you drink, I think.
And he probably got permanent gold, so he can't take it off.
Why?
Lupe, how old are you?
All right, and the excessive licking of the lips, the LL Cool J-ism. People don't realize LL Cool J did that because he was self-conscious about his lips. Thought his lips was going to be ashy. That's what you look like when you think you're being sexy. Any man trying to be sexy in a woman's face and thinking you got to do all this here, you got to do all this. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You look ridiculous. I'm just saying. Anyway, moving on. This is a quicker call. I need to finish it up.
How old I look?
35.
Damn.
No.
35.
You saying that because of my beard?
No, you just, yeah. Well, part of it. But how old are you? You in your 20s?
I
Yo,
doubt.
now he's holding his beard. Now he's self-conscious about his beard, so he's going to hold his beard and point it out even more. You saying that because of my beard? Well, if you ain't like your beard, why you putting it up? Why'd you dye it blonde in the first place?
My beard. 29.
Okay, so I was close.
Now he's talking back in the microphone again. He's like 29.
So what do you do?
How you is?
How old you is? Proper grammar. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Do what you gotta do. If you gotta say how old you is, then go ahead and do it. You know what I'm saying? But proper grammar for these ladies probably winning. I don't know. As I use improper grammar.
23.
How old you is? Where you from?
I'm from Atlanta. Where are you from?
You're from Florida.
Oh, I'm from Florida.
I can tell.
Melly, why you looking like that?
Keep talking
because I don't know. I'm just listening to how you're talking. You
Okay, so he's half drunk too, though. That's part of the problem. You know what I mean? I give him a little leeway because my man is drunk over here, but he got to do better. That was crazy. All my people, I think TLA soaked up all my people. We almost at 2 hours anyway, so I'm gonna go ahead and shut it down. But
Hey, you getting lit tonight?
I ain't lit yet. I just
start
had a
talking
shot.
to the mic.
Oh. Okay. So tell me
Melly.
about
Ain't
yourself.
got no conversation, nothing.
What you want to know?
You tell me.
Ask what you want to know.
Pineapple.
Oh my.
Ain't nobody got time to deal with that. She's done. She said no. You gonna argue with me over who's gonna talk? Now, at least that first guy was giving up like talking points, though they weren't good. They were small talkish. You gotta make an effort, you know. You can't know what I'm saying. Style your way through this. It's gotta be something real.
My God, you're being hard. Yeah, you don't want to talk, Mister. Like talk to me.
Talk to me.
Tell me about yourself. Give me a little bio. You know,
right?
Something.
Give me something.
No, he didn't.
He was smacking that gum or whatever he was in his mouth. Yeah, I'm like, what is going on?
I don't blame her.
The gold made him smack. You know,
the gold made him smack.
All right. Somebody said he's too busy with himself.
Yeah,
yes.
He's too busy with that crown.
He's too busy with his crown.
Ooh, look at this beautiful lady, nice eyes.
I don't know.
It was
Hi,
one
Philip.
Hey, can you see me?
Yeah, we can.
Oh man, I'm trying to see you, but I accidentally
technical issue.
Anyway, it's all good. I'll just improvise here. I don't know what's going on with this thing. But how you doing, Aisha?
I'm doing great. How are you doing?
I'm doing
Everybody
well.
said she said her name 20 times. He's still
a little bit about me. I'm 30. Unfortunately, you know, I don't know if that's good or bad with you.
Hit the mark.
So far it hasn't been good. But our first date would be to a seafood place, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we would get some seafood.
And what's this seafood thing everybody's doing? I know young women like seafood, but I mean that's basic. All right, you don't have to point that out. Go any good restaurant will have some seafood most likely. So we'll go get seafood at the seafood. I don't get it. I don't get why that's such a big draw right now. But anyway,
and then what we do after is probably go for a nice little walk, because I like to do things that gets us engaged.
He's trying to be deep, which is gonna be interesting, but I don't know. I'm not hating. Go ahead, talk your shit.
You know, talking to each other, getting to know each other a little bit more.
His voice is quavering. I know he got messed up with the technical portion, so he's probably a little nervous. But yeah, brother, you gotta do better than this.
Things like that. So I would enjoy that also. But I live in Chicago. I've been to Atlanta a lot. My cousin lives down there, so I visit very often. So that wouldn't be an issue at all.
He sounds boring.
What
He's
do you do,
falling
Philip?
asleep.
I'm a contractor. So whenever you walk into a bar business and you see their credit card machine there.
Okay, now this you should have passion about, because this is what your life's work is, or this is at least your job. Like, build some passion in your conversation. Like, you gotta at least talk a little better at some point. Like, what is going on here? What's happening in this socially awkward age that men can't communicate with beautiful women, with regular women, any woman, any man? What's going on?
Point of sale system. I'm the guy that sets that up for them. They call me and I get paid every time somebody swipes their card on there.
Oh, nice.
It's a good business, but
kind of like, it's a little bit like real estate.
Gotcha.
It's exactly like real estate. So I get paid off of each client that I have. So
he's really impressed with himself. And he still can't make it sound interesting. He's really impressed with himself, and yes, my business is like real estate. Why can't you speak with passion about this, man? I think women are attracted to that. They want to see you have ambition, and like, you seem so laid back. And I think this laid back thing in this, you know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Culture is really just fake cool. Like, back in the day, we used to have people that were cool. You know what I mean? Like, some of the rappers, the biggest rappers, Jay-Z. The reason Jay-Z was different is because he was naturally cool. He was like, y'all are lame and I'm cool. That's why I'm talking. Dame Dash still talks about it to this day. He's like, we were cooler than everybody else. That was our claim to fame. And it does. It works. But when you put on faux cool, when you don't understand cool and you try to be cool, it comes off flat. It's a flat reading. No personality.
I'm a little bit of a veteran.
So what do you look for in women?
I look for compatibility factor. So if we can coexist with each other without arguing and fighting all the time, that would be great. I'm not like real stingy or picky with certain things, because nobody stingy, but I do like a woman who's nice, who's pretty, like you, obviously.
Thank
you. Has some competence. I'm not looking for a woman that has a whole bunch
dissipated
of
energy as well,
businesses and things like that.
When I talk about acting and speaking, when you're pontificating, and I do this sometimes, I talk with my hands too, but this is nervous energy. You can see it. It's shooting out. So he's using this to hold it together. And then the nervous energy is expressing itself through the shootout every once in a while. So, man, he's got to pull it together, man. He's 31. He should have it together by now, brother.
Because where's she gonna have time to focus on her man?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So,
and then articulating what he wants. Now, he should have. This is what I'm talking about. You should have a clear idea of what you want in a woman if you're going to have this as a talking point in the first interaction, first conversation with this woman. Like, why is it now he's basically playing catch up. He's basically figuring it out on the fly of what he's about, what his ethos is. I think it's falling flat. She might be interested, but it's just been so bad thus far. It's like she's like, all right, at least he seems at least halfway intelligent enough to go on a date with. Anyway, I'm gonna show this. I'm gonna show one more, and then I'm gonna show the bonus.
Okay.
But I think you got a lot of good things going for yourself, and I have good things going for myself as well. I don't have any kids.
Yeah, that's just bragging. I have good things going for myself as well. Humility, fellas. Humility.
I travel often. I like to do a lot of fun things. And
me too. Everybody loves do fun stuff.
I think we can do some things, a lot of good things. I don't know. What do you think?
I think you're nice. A clean cut. I like that. I like that. Smart.
Thank you.
So yeah, Philip, it was nice meeting you.
You too.
I would say you're the second person tonight.
Thank you.
Okay, Aisha, I got a question for you. How do you feel about him saying that he wouldn't be cool with you working too much or having too much?
I get that. I think that you make time for the things that you want to make time for. So, even if I do, because I am a person that wants to have multiple businesses, but I know that if I want to have a family one day, I can't be extremely busy. So I understand it to a certain extent, but at the end of the day, I think that if that person is right for you.
It's like I said, she's really just kind of like, this is the best I got to choose from. So I guess.
And you understand what I'm doing. I understand what you're doing. We'll be able to make time for one another. So, yeah.
Okay. All right.
That's something I have to see. Well, nice.
Look at Melly. Melly just laid back, like she's just facilitating. She's not saying much. I didn't realize that because I didn't watch the whole show, but yeah, she really hasn't put much into this. She had that much commentary. Well, in between, I guess she does talk about the fellas and then giggle a little bit. But yeah, she's letting it happen, which I mean, to her credit, is good for the platform.
See you, Philip.
You too.
Bye-bye.
He got through.
Hey,
Got through without a pineapple.
Let's keep it going.
Congratulations.
You like him?
Yes, he was nice.
Okay.
He was nice. You hear that? Oh, the saccharine in that. He was nice. Just nice. Fellas, you don't want to be nice. Nice guys finish last. I know it's cliche, but damn it. You don't want to be nice. Don't let her have that as your reaction to what you've given her on a dating show. Anyway.
Anything else?
Oh, he was nice. Wasn't bad looking.
No.
And he said 30, so he's right on the cusp. I should have figured out when he was turning 31. But no,
So you could eliminate him.
Okay,
second favorite of the night.
All right. I have Rollins. I don't know. Rollins don't got a shirt on. I'm letting you know already.
All right, we're gonna skip him because she told him not to do this. And this is who I think. Let's just watch it.
How are you?
I'm doing good. How you doing, Aisha?
I'm doing great. How's your day going?
My day is going absolutely wonderful.
Nice. So, Will,
wonderful.
Tell me about yourself, Will.
I am 29. I'm a contractor and engineer. I live and work in Europe right now.
Okay.
That's cool.
But I'm originally from New Orleans.
Nice.
I know, baby.
Yeah, I enjoy music. I enjoy cooking. I enjoy working out, and I enjoy traveling. That's actually one.
You know, William's a very serious dude. There's a difference between the two, between what he is and what that last guy was. Like, William actually seems like a serious professional. Maybe that's why he's a little low energy. Plus, as you see, he's in Europe. So this show was happening at nighttime. So it could have been the next day or the next morning where he is. So I get the low energy vibe from him. But he knows what he's interested in. He said it. He spit it off, rattled it off 3 in a row.
One of the reasons why I have the job that I have.
Yeah.
So
We enjoy the same thing. So how is Europe?
Europe is dope. It's dope.
He seems confident enough. He's a little low energy, like I said, but confident.
Yeah,
it's dope. It's I have the opportunity to work in different countries every 6 months to a year, and also enjoy, the area like that also. So, but it's pretty good.
So you've been there for.
He fumbled a little bit there, but go ahead, Will.
6 months. You like. That's what your job is, to be somewhere 6
Well,
months?
I got here in April. So after 6 months, I can decide whether or not I want to stay for a year or go somewhere else. So,
okay.
Yeah.
Where are you in Europe?
Say again?
Where are you in Europe?
I'm currently in Poland right now.
Okay.
Oh, cool. Shout out to O'Shea Duke Jackson, Poland Commission. Will out there with you. O'Shea's out there in Poland doing finishing up medical school. I think he finished. Yeah. So, but either way, that's beside the point. He's there in Poland getting his bag. Listen to the rest of this.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's a little different out here. There's obviously a language barrier, but I've been taking some Polish lessons. So
So do you have kids, Will? Have you been married, kids, none of that?
No kids, never been married. Been in a few relationships, but because
and this is for all the women out there. There's a man right here. Never been married, no kids, got a career, living overseas. This is the man that they say doesn't exist. And I'm here to tell you, he exists more than you think. You just looked him over for some reason. Or he wasn't on the Pineapple Show to get a date with you. And neither were you. So, but anyway, good dude.
Of the nature of my job, things don't work the way that we always want them to,
Right. So how are you gonna, change that if you want to have a family and you're traveling so much?
Well, my goal, I have a lot of goals that I set for myself. So my biggest goal is to not have any question marks when I find the woman that I'm going to settle down with.
Good point.
So that's why I'm working the way that
He's
I'm
thought
working
about
now,
this before.
because I want her to be able to do whatever she likes to do and not have to worry about anything else.
Bingo. What are women asking for now? Would you like to get married and not work for to pay any major bills? This is what women are asking for now. This man has just spit in this example of what you can say after you've thought about what you should say. When you put a little thought into it, you can come across articulate. Like I said, he could use more energy, but you can really communicate your thoughts, as I'm not communicating my thoughts.
So, if she has her own stuff, if she has her own money, that's great. You know what I mean? But I want her to be able to have the opportunity to go after the things that she wants to go after. But
good answer.
The biggest thing is for us to grow together.
Grow together.
Okay.
So, but yeah, that's why I moved the way that I moved.
I like that. I like that a lot.
And watch this left turn. Will got some strategy about himself. He's an intelligent brother, and he's figured this out. And notice, I don't think he's even mentioned his age, did he? If you're in the chat, let me know if Will mentioned his age at all.
I don't have any other question. I think you're my third favorite of the night, Will.
Your third favorite? Why can't I be your first favorite?
Oh,
okay. What am I
just
not
out of
doing?
the people that have interests me as a third person, but I'll rank them in order a little later on tonight.
I see.
You see that counter? That's what I was talking about in sales. When I was talking about in sales, you have to be able to overcome an objection. She said, you're my third favorite for the night. Out of those dudes, he's like, I'm your third favorite. That's what having confidence looks like. You can make that logical jump because you know, like, there's no competition. You should be thinking that anyway in your mind. Yeah, I mean, I was thinking about talking about this too. You got to have the confidence of a giant, no matter what position you're in, or else people are going to walk all over you. And in this particular segment, he took the moment and made a left turn. So shout out to you, Will. Let me get to it so we can get this cracking.
So I have a question for you. All right.
He takes a left turn.
Sunsets or
now he's turned it back on her with a question.
Sunrises.
A series of questions. Sunrise.
Sunsets.
Or sunsets.
Okay. Breakfast, lunch, or dinner?
Cold.
Dinner.
Dinner.
See, he's got her thinking now. He's got her in a place. He's got her in a place where she's got to make thoughts. She's got to think about this stuff. She's got to actually have a. He's moved it into her mind now. He's taken it off of himself and put the onus on the young lady. That's what y'all need to be doing out there. And I don't know why your dating coaches ain't teaching you that. I need to sign up for my course, damn it. I will teach you that.
Okay. Something creative or something competitive?
Creative.
You see how she thought for a second? Because now she's had a flood of thoughts that he has incited in her, that he has put in her mind just by asking those questions.
Okay. All right. Wine, liquor, or none of the above?
Wine.
Okay.
Now watch this player flip this thing. Watch this.
Let's see. Do you like dancing?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So I'm just trying to make sure when I plan our first date, I have all the right things. I don't want to do anything you don't want.
Bang. Got him. Got her. You see that? You see how she's smiling now? If I was looking at indications of interest, he got her with those questions. She was not expecting that he was setting up the first date in his mind, in her mind. He set the first date up in her mind with questions that she answered herself. Shout out to you, brother. Bravo. Bravo.
Want to do. So,
okay.
Yeah.
So our first day is going to be in Atlanta. It's going to be in the UK.
Look at her. She already planning.
Because
the location is up to you, mama.
Player. That's what you're supposed to say.
Oh.
Look at her. Look at her.
Will may be number one tonight.
See? Went from 3 to 1 in a second. Look at that. And she's laughing.
I like that. Okay.
Yeah.
Mr. Will. Well, I like you, Mr. Will, and I'm gonna definitely make sure I think about where I want that date at because
Look at her. She's ready. She fixed her hair. Notice that. When a woman fixes her hair, she's into you, dog. She's ready.
Okay, you do
I
that,
wouldn't
man.
mind taking a date with you.
I like
She chose. She just chose right there. She ain't even playing with him no more. She like, all right. Since you said that, you gonna fly me to the UK and we gonna have dinner. I think you won.
that. I like that a lot. I like that a lot.
Well, thank you so much.
We'll be in touch.
Oh, we'll definitely.
Okay.
Definitely.
Appreciate the time, Millie.
No problem. Thank you for joining.
She is over the moon. Look at her face. Everything, this hand, everything is saying she is into him right now. He slam dunked on her.
All right.
All right.
All right. Tell me. Okay, you liked him. Finally.
Finally.
What was about him that you liked?
Very well put together. He's very successful in his career, which I can tell. And he just asked all the right, like, didn't ask too many personal questions, but it was more of like, I'm gonna ask you these questions, and it was a mission. It was a purpose, and he just seems like he knows how to handle a woman, and I like that.
That's right. Bang. That's all they want to know. You know how to do is handle a woman. Absolutely.
I like that a lot, Will.
Good job.
Okay, I'm gonna do one more and then I'm getting out of here. Getting out of here. Let's see.
All right. All right. So I have a couple more for you because I know you gotta go. So
okay.
This is our bonus round. We're going into the bonus round.
All right, let's talk to Jamal.
Okay.
No, we're gonna skip Jamal.
I have a
my
bonus round.
So
yes,
that's good.
All right, I have Abidi.
Okay.
I said his name properly. Hello.
Hi. How's it going? Yes, you did say my name properly. Appreciate that.
Oh, damn.
Sorry.
Why?
For two.
My gonna be like,
Let's talk to this guy.
Should I be seen? But no.
Who's that on there? Sorry. Who's that man on there in the bonus round?
All right, I have Fosette. Hi, Fosette.
What's up? What's happening? How you doing?
Mic, earphone.
Yeah, I'm actually a YouTuber too, so yeah.
Oh, okay.
But I'm an actor, writer, director, producer. Talk your shit.
Nice.
Okay.
But after listening to you, and I have good listening skills. Oh yeah, Melly, I'm in LA, and I got my. Did you see that? He dropped that information out there. I think gives you an indication of where he's going with this guy right here, this Fawcett guy. 4 arms out for you, so I can show you the veins. Because unfortunately, that's an inside joke. That's an inside joke because I did my research before I went on there. So got a little information before I went on there about what Melly likes. I got a birthday coming up next week. And yeah, I'm probably out of your age range. But okay. Melly, so personally, I know I'm out of the running because she said she didn't want to date anybody over 30. Guess what? Fawcett is over 30. So Fawcett graciously bows out. But I was already on hold when I found out that information because I was listening to half the show in the background. And by the time it was time for me to come up, I gotta think on my feet. So what does Fawcett do? Let's find out.
Mic, earphone.
Oh yeah, Melly, I'm in LA. But okay. Melly, if you're available, you know, we can definitely talk. We're in the same city, apparently, okay, right?
We're not here for me.
We're not here for you. I mean, you're so beautiful, though. Look at your beauty. That boy good. That boy good. Way to think on your feet, Fawcett. Look at Fawcett. Beautiful eyes.
She is.
What are they, hazel? Hey, she feeling it because it caught her off guard. I'm gonna just go ahead and say that. You got some hazel eyes?
I say green. People say hazel. So I guess.
Oh, you said it green? Okay. Observing her physical characteristics. All right. Yeah, well, they reflection pools right now. I see you. But I'm not a fan of that one. That was kind of a freestyle, but it worked. It still worked. I told you I'm not perfect at this, but I'm definitely a practitioner. Yeah, I heard you earlier talking about that. I was watching a video with the forearm conversation.
Yeah, I like forearms with things.
And I'm observant. Yeah, man. No, for sure. Nah. But yeah, we can definitely talk. I mean, I'm on Instagram, Fawcett Media.
Email, because Instagram is too crazy.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay. And I will be sending her an email. Let me get that email. Is it in the description?
Yes, it is.
Okay. That's what's up. It's a pleasure meeting you, Aisha. Good luck. And let's not forget who we're here for. We're here for Aisha. So I'm gonna go ahead and address Aisha as well. I think Will was a good choice for you, actually. Like, oh, look at that. I'm giving a compliment to somebody else in competition with me. Look at that.
Yeah.
He kind of said the right things. You know what I mean? Yeah. And you know, that UK date, you can't beat that, man. I'm pretty sure you're not gonna get a better offer than that.
At all. Well, thank you.
But real talk, I think Aisha was choosing on your boy. I'm not gonna play. I'm not even gonna trip. I think I could have had Aisha. I don't care what her age qualification is, because you heard what she said to the 20-year-old, right? I don't date younger men. Oh, maybe I'll date you. I could have pulled her. But I was going after the bigger target. I'm after the big game. Melly is 6 foot stallion. Like Meg.
It's so nice meeting you.
Absolutely.
Bye-bye.
Fawcett Media. We're not here for you. I mean, you're so big. Oh, yeah. Don't forget to plug the channel, y'all. Like and subscribe. Fawcett Media. You see that boy working? Because that's the benefit. I'm going on there and I'm going to make it worth my while. You best believe it. Well, Melly got 172,000 subscribers. You shitting me? Beautiful, though. Look at your beautiful eyes.
She is.
What are they, Hazel? You got
All right, I got
Aisha. Good luck. I think Will was a good choice for you, actually. Like, he's kind of said the right things. You know what I mean? He went and, you know, that UK date, you can't beat that, man. I'm pretty sure you're not going to get a better offer than that.
At all. Well, thank
That's
you.
right.
So nice meeting you.
Absolutely.
Bye-bye. All right.
So I'm going to get on here and shoot my shot at Mel.
This is not the show. We're not here for me.
Yes,
All
we
right,
are.
I got Josh. Let's see Josh.
All right. That's enough of that. Anyway, it's been real, y'all. Thank you for joining me. This is Frank Fawcett Media. Before you get out of here, turn off the lights, as they say. Like, comment, subscribe, share this video to your friends and your family, man. This is Fawcett Media. We over here. We a movement, man. We trying to get it all the way in. And I'm trying to be one of the biggest on this YouTube thing. I got some tricks up my sleeve. Even though I don't have sleeves on right now, I got some tricks up my sleeve. Yo, thank you for joining me, man. This has been a real one, man. Long style stream, but man, I dig it. And this is nothing compared to what some people are doing. They doing 5-hour, 8-hour streams, man. One day. Right now, I'm taking it easy, but y'all be easy. And I'll catch you on the next one. Shoot, I might be back later today. You never know. Fawcett Media.